Hello everyone, I'm Archisman currently in first year of my college, and I've been diving into DeFi protocols. And one of my most favorite protocol out of this is like Superfluid. So if someone doesn't know Superfluid, it is like the real-time ERC 777 transfer from one wallet to another wallet. So it can real-time transfer the streams for a token for a larger period of time. But the current problem with this is when you use Superfluid, you actually have to wrap your normal ERC20 tokens into their own custom super tokens. So you're using super tokens is not, you can't actually spend it otherwise until you unwrap it again back into a wallet. So let's take this scenario where the DAO has to pay 10 members for 5 months. And as a receiver, a user can also want to borrow against his future salary, given that it is based on the contract, he will get the salary for the next 2 or 3 months. Now, here are the current solutions that we can use. The first one being the superfluid. But with the thing with the superfluid, as I mentioned earlier, any user have to first wrap the ERC20 tokens into super tokens and then start streaming. And as a receiver, I again have to unwrap the that super tokens into ERC20 and then I can use it in any other protocols. So it might take 2 transactions. Now, another thing I can use is Sablier Finance. They stream directly ERC20 tokens, but a major problem with them is those are not real time and they also can't batch transactions. So if we go back to our actual problem statement, we have to pay 10 members for 5 months. We actually have to do 50 transactions if we use Sablier. So how Salary solves it? Salary doesn't require the user to wrap the tokens into super tokens or any other standards before streaming. You can directly stream ERC20 tokens using the EIP 1620 contract. The tokens are locked and mapped inside the contract to get and the user can spend directly from there. So what was previously present in Superfluid that someone can spend directly from the stream is now available, and also anyone who is sending that can batch their ERC20 streams into one and make them possible in one transaction. The additional feature that comes, which I was talking about, was the borrowing which the user can do based on their future loans. One of the under collateral lending protocol is Paxo Finance. We can use that, but the thing is, when we borrow from Paxo Finance, the borrowed amount given is locked inside their contract until and unless I give them back the rest of the repayment. But what we do, you can actually borrow against your future salaries. So a user can in the contract can have a salary which is going to be paid for 2 or 3 months later. So he can ask for he can ask for an amount of money 2 months prior and get that money transferred to him from a lender. And after this is done, the stream which was previously directed to the receiver will now get directed to the lender without any manual work by the user. So the repayment is automatic and doesn't have to do anything. After the repayment is done, the rest of the money which was going to be streamed by the receiver gets back to the receiver. And how Salaries is better than both of them for sending streams where Superfluid and Sablier takes 2 transactions for the end user. Salaried will take only one transaction, and same for receiving and spending from the streams. And this is how the stream works. If someone the organization who is paying the members will lock their lock their tokens into the vault, and the contract will calculate the rate to be streamed over the months, over the time period, and those will be mapped over time to the user. And if the loan is initiated, the contract will actually calculate the rate that is supposed to be sent to the lender after the lender has sent the money to the user, and after the repayment is done, the stream continues as usual to the receiver. And that's it for salary.